official. AFC Bournemouth have confirmed the signing of Ghanaian player Antoine Semenyo. We'll look at what he brings to the table to AFC Bournemouth and what the signing means for the young Ghanaian. We'll also have a listen to him in his first interview since joining the Cherries. So congratulations to Semenyo on making that big money move. But should he have joined Crystal Palace instead? Is Bournemouth the right suit for him, considering the fact that they are in a relegation dogfight at the moment? We'll analyze all that today. We're also going to talk about Kudus MOHAMMED, who found the back of the net since returning from the World Cup for the first time. He found the back of the net in his side's 1-1 draw, which has led to the dismissal of Alfred Schrader, the AJAX manager. We'll look at that in news and what it means for Kudus MOHAMMED and whether he is also going to be on the move out of AJAX. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. AFC Bournemouth have confirmed the signing of Antoine Semenyo from Bristol City. They posted it on the official social media handles, talking about the Ghanaian and him completing a signing to join them. The forward joins, according to Bournemouth's website, on a 4.5-year deal, with the club retaining an option for a further year. And now the 23-year-old made 125 appearances for the Robins, scoring 21 goals and providing 22 assists. Having signed for the club in 2017, he spent time on loan at Bath City and Newport County before establishing himself at Ashton Gate. Semenyo made a fast start this season, opening his 22-23 campaign with 3 goals in his first 4 appearances. He enjoyed an equally impressive run of form to start the year 2023, ending his Bristol career with 4 goals in his final 5 matches for the club. Semenyo featured in the 2022 World Cup, playing for Ghana versus Portugal and Uruguay. AFC Bournemouth Chief Executive Neil Blake said Antoine is an exciting player and one we have monitored for a while. He had interest from elsewhere, and so we are delighted to welcome him to the club. He becomes the 3rd signing of January transfer window for the Cherries, following the arrival of Dango Ouattara and Darren Randolph. And it's going to be a huge task for Antoine Semenyo to do at AFC Bournemouth. Their last win came in the Premier League on the 12th of November, a 3-0 victory for AFC Bournemouth, and they would need to win a lot of games heading into the next round of matches. The first half of the season is over. They sit 3rd from bottom, and they are in the relegation zone. They are in a fight for their lives. Hopefully Semenyo will give them the attacking impetus that they need to get out of that relegation dogfight. Many people would say that why didn't he go to Crystal Palace rather, because they are not in a relegation dogfight, and the arguments can't be made that Crystal Palace have a lot of forwards. That would mean that Antoine would get limited playing time as compared to AFC Bournemouth. Others would say that, well, if he is good enough, he'll prove himself and make it into the first team starters. Well, that would be the case. Yeah, you would be right. But probably he assessed his options and this was right for him. He is in the big time in the Premier League right now. We'll have a listen to him talking in his first interview for the club as he made his arrival in there.
Antoine, welcome to AFC Bournemouth. I can see from that smile on your face how delighted you are to be here.
Yeah, no, it's unbelievable, to be honest. I've been waiting for a while for this to be done, and I'm happy it's done and can't wait to get started.
And just tell us a little bit more about how the whole move has come about, because obviously the interest has been there for a while, and it's obviously great to have you here and signed over the line.
Yeah, interest was from last summer. Injury occurred, so it kind of downplayed a little bit, but continued, came back from injury, started playing well, and interest came back again, so I can't complain.
It's been a whirlwind 24 hours for you. Just tell us a little bit more about what it's entailed.
Well, doing the medical for starters, it was really long, but yeah, it's just checking the body's right and making sure everything's good. So it consisted of that, and yeah, a lot of travelling, but I'm here now, so I'm happy.
The Premier League, it's the best league in the world, there's no doubt about that. I bet you can't wait to get stuck into it.
Yeah, I mean, I dreamed of this as a kid, so now it's reality, now it's time to get to work.
How valuable do you feel that experience in the EFL has been? Obviously, you've had your time with Bristol City and loan spells with Sunderland and Newport as well.
Yeah, it was very important, to be honest. I'd never been in an academy setup before joining Bristol, so had to learn a lot, learn on the go, and it was so beneficial for me. And leading up to now, I'm so thankful. So can't wait to get started here and show what I can do.
Just explain a little bit more about those things that you have had to learn, because certainly with the Championship it's a tough league, it's very physical. Yeah,
it's very hard. The games are relentless. Saturday, Tuesday constantly, so you're having to adapt, recover, make sure your body's right, and I've done that well enough to get this move over the line, so I can't complain, like I said.
Well, you've got 9 goals already this season for both club and country. Just tell us a little bit more about your style of play and what you might be able to bring to this side.
Play along the front three, left, right and down the middle. Quick, strong, can use both feet really well. So, I'm hoping I can add that to the team and, help us win games.
Do you have a preferred position along that front line, or are you just sort of happy to play where the manager sees fit?
I'm happy to play wherever, yeah. Honestly, I'll do whatever the manager needs and do a job for the team.
Now, back in November, you represented Ghana at your first World Cup. You played minutes against Uruguay and Portugal. That must have been an incredibly proud moment for you. Just tell us a little bit about your memories of that.
Yeah, I mean, every time I get asked a question, it's like, I don't even know how to put it into words. It's crazy playing against top players, representing a country as well. It's a big thing, but I loved every moment and, I'll cherish that for a long time.
Now, I believe you already know a few of the lads in our squad. We'll start with the skipper, Lloyd Kelly. I think you were teammates for a brief spell at Bristol City. Just tell us a little bit about your relationship with him. You must be so pleased to be lining up.
Yeah, no, I joined and he was just coming up in the rankings himself. So, he made me very comfortable at Bristol. So, I'm happy I get to join him again. And, he's a skip dog now. So, I'll be under his wing.
And Jordan Zamora and Jaden Anthony, just tell us a little bit about your relationship. I think it's quite close.
Yeah, I played against them a few times when I first signed for Bristol, so I know them through that and, just off the pitch as well. So.
Have you spoken to them in the last few days about your potential move and coming down? Have they had things to say?
Yeah, I've spoken to them a little bit and, they've said positive things. So, I can't wait to join and be with them and with the whole squad.
Now, I understand your father, Larry, he played football back in the day. How much of an influence has he had on your career?
Yeah, he was a big influence when I was young. It's funny, I didn't really like football as much as I do now, like basketball. And, he used to take me to the park, just kicking the ball left, right. And as years went on, just started loving the game. And, it's through him, I've got to love the game and, embrace it. So I've embraced it through him and, he can say the same thing now.
And he's here today as well to watch you make the move. He must be so proud.
Yeah, no, they're all proud. It's been a long journey. It's been tough. So, it's nice to reap rewards now.
Do you have a message for the AFC Bournemouth fans that are watching this? They're going to welcome you to the club and they must be really looking forward to seeing you play. What would your message to them be?
Ready to work hard, ready to score goals and, win games. So I can't wait to see you guys.
Yesterday, the medical was completed. Antoine is joining for 4.5 years. We'll see what he brings to FC Bournemouth. Probably set for a debut this weekend. We'll see about that. Excited for him. Can't wait to see him kick off in the Premier League. My next story has to do with Kudus MOHAMMED and his club manager, Alfred Schrader. The Ajax man has been removed from his post, and some Ghanaians on social media celebrated the sacking of the Ajax coach. You remember in the first half of the season, Schrader was reluctant to give Kudus MOHAMMED a chance. Eventually, gave him the chance, and as you know, the rest is history. The section that celebrated deemed it the right call, as they believe a talent such as Kudus should not be spending time on the bench. Some had already called for a sacking for benching the Ghanaian in the Ajax's 1-1 draw against Volendam at the Johan Cruyff Arena on Thursday, January 26th. Kudus came off the bench to net the equalizer. Schrader going back to default settings in terms of benching Kudus in that respect. Kudus got the goal, and in an official statement, the Dutch Eredivisie giant said Ajax have immediately suspended Alfred Schrader. The trainer's contract was valid until 30th June 2024, but will now be terminated immediately. The many points lost and the team's lack of development are the main reasons for the decision. The club management no longer has confidence in further cooperation. The collaboration with assistant coach Matthias will also be terminated. Alfred Schrader leaves Ajax in 5th position in the table. Schrader, who was appointed in 2022, won 12 games, drew 7, and lost 7 in 26 games. They have struggled to find a win in their last 26 games, and many people felt, as well did the club, that it was time to call it quits with Alfred Schrader, and he has left the club. Many people were excited by the news of him leaving because he has not been a favorite of Kudus MOHAMMED and allowing him to play regularly as he should. He has not been giving him the chance, and many feel that Kudus deserves to play under a much better coach. Let me know what you think in the comments box on the sacking of Alfred Schrader, on Antoine Semenyo'S signing for AFC Bournemouth. He joins the Cherries on a 4.5-year deal. Congratulations to the Ghanaian. I'm happy, excited for him. Let me know what you think. How well do you think he will do in the English Premier League? Can he help Bournemouth get out of the relegation dogfight? He is a bright star. We wish him all the very best. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great start to the weekend.